A part of everything is mysterious. Everything has two ends. One is the surface, another is the depth. One we can see, another we have to search. The structure of leaf you can see. That is the one end of the leaf. But depth of the leaf you cannot see. That is the another end of the leaf. And what is the another end? Nobody knows. Where the end ends, nobody knows. It is infinity. A part of everything is infinity. You can see the surface of the leaf. But if you zoom in, you will end up at atoms, electrons, protons. If you zoom in further, you will end up at subatomic particles. If you go even deeper, you will end up at empty space. I'm talking about a leaf. You began from the surface of the leaf, but you ended up at empty space. And that empty space also is not the end of the leaf. There is something more to the leaf. There is something even deeper than empty space in the leaf. It is infinity. It is mystery. You see the surface of the rock, but if you zoom in and keep going deeper and deeper, where will you end? One end of the rock we can touch, another end we cannot touch. One end of the rock we know, another end is unknowable. One end of a person can be known, another end is infinity. Be it a tree, be it a river, be it mountain, be it a pebble, be it a person, be it a dog, be it a monkey, be it anything. One end we know, another end we do not know. The complete knowing is only when we know both the ends. But one end is always unknowable of everything. Only one end of a thing can be known, another end cannot be known. One end is here, another end is at infinity. One end of the leaf can be known, another end cannot be known. One end of a tree can be known, another end cannot be known. One end of a person can be known, another end is unknowable. Complete knowing means you know both the ends. But we can never know both the ends. Only one end we can know. The other end we do not know. We cannot know. Another end is infinity. One end of everything is infinity. When you look at a leaf next time, don't just see the surface. Try to see the infinity in it. There is infinity in a leaf. When you next time see a pebble, do not just see the surface of the pebble. Go deeper. At least mentally you can go. Go deeper. And you will end up at infinity. Complete knowing of anything is not possible. Only one end we can know, another end we can never know. Complete knowing is impossible. When you see a person next time, a tree next time, a dog next time, try to see the another end. One end it is a dog, another end it is not a dog, it is infinity. At one end a leaf is a leaf, at another end a leaf is infinity. At one end it is a rock, at another end it is infinity. Try to notice the infinity in a thing. And if you can notice the infinity in a thing, suddenly the infinity will surround you. It will fill you with silence. Suddenly you will become quiet while watching the leaf. Suddenly an experience of mystery will happen to you. It will become so meditative. Try to see the infinity in a thing, and you have seen all. If you can see the infinity even in one thing, then you have seen everything. You have seen the whole universe. The one end is the creation, another end is the creator. When you see a leaf, the surface, you are seeing the creation, the one end. When you try to see the another end, the infinity, you are seeing the creator. Try to see infinity in everything, and you will see the creator in everything.